Genesis chapter 3 to chapter 5 of our yearly Bible plan. Today we see that the serpent, which is one of the subtle beasts which God created, which is also the devil, came to the woman called Eve, the wife of Adam, and said, "Did God really say you should not eat of the fruit of the garden?" The woman said, "God said you can eat everything except the one in the center, the fruit on the center." And Satan said, "No." The serpent said unto the woman, "Ye shall not surely die. For God," verse 5, "for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as God, knowing good and evil." The serpent started convincing the woman. Verse 6, look at what happened. "And the woman saw the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasing to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof, did eat, gave to her husband, and her husband did eat." And verse 7 said, "Their eyes, both of them, were opened, and they knew they were naked." What a deception. What a marketing. The devil did market to Eve that what God said is not true. And Bible said, "And when the woman saw the tree was good for food," all this while, the woman never thought about that tree. He never looked at the tree. But all of a sudden, she started looking at the tree, and he said it was good for food. It was pleasant to the eyes, and it was desirous to make one wise. Can you see what happened there? What happened there is called perception. It was shifted. So the devil is very crafty, so smart that he wouldn't say no to what God is saying, but he can help you if he can successfully make you to see what God said differently. He has achieved his aim. That is the same strategy he still uses to today. He will tell you, "Oh, that your wife is a bad wife. That your husband is a stupid husband. Those your children will never come out well. Oh, that your boss is a wicked boss. That your neighbor is a witch, is a wizard, is a this." He's trying to switch your perception. So what the devil does is he knows what God said, but he wants to know if you are convinced. And if you are not convinced enough, he will tell you what God did not say. All of a sudden, like if you will start desiring that fruit, and you begin to see it differently, and you will desire to eat of it. And one of the biggest challenge is that after you eat, you will give to the people around you. It means that life does not begin and end with you. It means that there are a generation looking up to you, children looking up to you, husbands looking up to you, family, community looking up to you. Your choice to stand with God is crucial. But if you decide to trade in God, you have not sabotaged only yourself, but everyone. Look at the impact. They became ashamed. Even when God called them, he said, "I'm ashamed." Where did shame come from? From seeing differently, from trying to see differently from what God said. This year, decide to see what God says you see. Stand with what God says, and you'll be glad. God bless you as you obey the voice of God today.